These women are preparing to face the past, a time when their lives were gripped by war. For Mevla, it's a day to confront memories. They're travelling back through the valleys they once called home, deep into what they now regard as enemy territory. They're Bosnian Muslims returning to Serb-held Bosnia. A decade ago, they were victims of a terrible crime. They were inmates in Serbian rape camps. The women have been threatened, warned not to turn up. A single Serbian police car their only protection. But they're determined. The group's leader, Bakira Hazecic, steals the troubled Mevla for the moment she'll face her kidnapper in court.
Pričaj istinu, samo istinu. Nipošto dodati nešto što nije istinu, a ne daj da te advokat isprovocira. Rekla sam i stojim iza toga i ovako je bilo.
Mevla's trauma runs especially deep. She was not alone when Serbs raped her.
I teško mi je, najteže mi je u životu što sam doživjela od njih svi, tu 11 godina živjeti u komšiluku, da sam sve preživjela od njih, Ana, i odvođenje muža i silovanje predrođeno od 3 djece, a to stvarno nikad zaboraviti ne mogu, ni ja ni moja djeca. To mi najteže pada.
When they arrive, the authorities are meant to protect them. But here in Serb-held Bosnia, the accused has friends, even among the police. The women will not stay in this town. They would rather endure an 8-hour round trip than stay here a single night. Despite their fears, the women step forward to seek punishment for the men who destroyed their lives.
Od nekog čuli neko sažaljenje, mi ne želimo sažaljenja, mi smo do sažaljenja. Znači, idemo uzdignute glave i samo želimo da pobjedi pravda i istina.
Today they're getting that wish. For Mevla, it's the first time she's seen her captor since she escaped. This time he's the one who's trapped, and although he's handcuffed, it's still hard for her to sit here surrounded by Serbs.
Nisam se dobro osjećala, sad sam zatrpala. Srce mi je jako lupalo, noge su mi se tresle. Vidi. Sad se noge tresu. Možda sad kad je policajac išao za mnom s puškom, ja sve nešto imam, ono, rekao predosjeća, vidim, nema bakirije, nema vas, rekao da nas ne streljaju s leđa. Ali da mi jedna kompas slika prošla kroz glavu.
This is the first time Muslim women have come to a court in the Serbian-dominated part of their country to bear witness against their attacker. For them, it's the first step on the long road to some form of justice. But many other women are still living in the shadow of the sexual violence used against them. Tens of thousands of women shared Mevla's fate. Estimates of the number of babies born as a result of these rapes are harder to come by. They range from a few hundred to more than 5,000. No one really knows. All Bosnians suffered the horror of war. In the 1990s, more than 200,000 people died when the former Yugoslavia collapsed in a series of bitter conflicts. Edhem Godinjak was the Bosnian police chief in charge of prisoner exchanges.
Znači da bi se jednostavno biološki uništila jedna populacija, znači nacionalna, jedna skupina ljudi, znači genocid je urađen na taj način da su ubijali, znači, djecu, žene. U to vrijeme zločinci, kako su rekli, kaže, kad izvrše obljubu i ne dozvole da se abortira. Kaže da rađa, nećeš abortirati, treba da rađaš srpsku djecu.
During the war, Edhem took thousands of testimonies that convinced him rape was being used deliberately as a weapon of ethnic cleansing.
Znači, planski ciljano je urađeno, zatvoreni su u javnu kuću ili u koncentracioni logor, gdje kažu da su silovane da bi rađale srpsku djecu. Znači, govori se o planu. Zadržavali su je do kasne trudnoće i poslije toga puštali. Život je onda u pitanju ako prije bi možda htjela da prihvati te muke.
Mevla was one of those imprisoned, deliberately held long into pregnancy. By the time she managed to reach a hospital to demand an abortion, she was 8 months pregnant.
Otišla sam drugi put, nije me primio, treći put sam ga zamolila i rekla sam, jer mi je ispred zgrade sve minirano bilo, ako me ne primi da će na minsko polje otići, da će poginuti ili da mi borcu staje uradi. Struje nije bio, agregat je radio, 3 sata sam bila na stolu. Nema sestre koja nije ušla i doktora da nisu zaplakali za mnom, koju sam ja muku tad imala.
All the women here were raped repeatedly. Bakira has helped them form a group to seek compensation as victims of war and testify at the United Nations War Crimes Tribunal.
Mnoge su rodile, mnoge ostavile, a stotinama i stotinama žena su prekinule trudnoću. Ne želi da vidi to dijete, ne želi da čuje za to dijete, jer kad ga vidi, kad ga čuje, ona zna da je on plod silovanja njene patnje kroz koju je prošla.
Scores of raped women came to the Bosnian city of Zenica seeking refuge during the war. Marijana Senjak still runs the Women's Centre, which supports those who had raped babies when they were still in their teens.
They were young girls mainly. They were close to their delivery, so they had resistance towards a child in their body, and they didn't accept the fact that they are pregnant. Very often they were telling, like, I don't feel that I am pregnant, and that I have it. I don't think about this. You know, they deny this fact.